Fabulous people, welcome back to my channel. My name is Anastasia, and this channel is for the babes who create their own life trends. This channel will give you all the tips, tricks, and inspiration to build the life of your dreams. Today's topic is for the babes who are considering moving to Europe or abroad in general. As someone who moved from the States to Europe over 4 years ago, I definitely have a lot of useful information to share with you. I know I will probably get some hate on this video only because we're so used to thinking about Europe as this magical place, and I can assure you it definitely is, but still, as in every place in this world, there is definitely the good, the bad, and the ugly, and I am going to be exposing it all today. So trust me, if you're thinking about moving to Europe, you do want to see this. And yes, without further ado, let's get this party started. All right, let's get started. And of course, let's start with the good. I feel like I'm in the corporate world and about to give a review to someone. So yes, let's focus on the good first. And I assure you, there is a lot of good in Europe, obviously. The first thing is food. Of course, food. Europe food is insane, guys. It is so good. I love the fact that as you go from France to Italy to Greece to Spain, the food is completely different. So you get to enjoy all the most authentic, diverse food and the flavors. I can't talk enough about the flavors. Everything is just so flavorful. Everything tastes incredible here, guys. Everything from tomatoes to artichokes to meats. I mean, it's beyond good. Your taste buds will have the times of their lives. So if you're a foodie like me, yes, you will enjoy that part of Europe for sure. And you will love the fact that everything in Europe is based on the season. So as soon as one season ends, all the fruits and vegetables that belong to that particular season, they're taken off the menus on the restaurants, they're taken off the supermarkets. It's beyond. And I think that's great because at the same time, it will make you miss those fruits and vegetables that you cannot get and enjoy the fruits and vegetables that are available in that season. Oh my God, I'm drooling. All right, let's get to the next one. The second thing that you will definitely appreciate about living in Europe is how easy it is to travel from place to place. The flights here really are not expensive at all, comparing again with the States. So it is very easy to travel here, and it's so much fun because it seems like all the countries are so close to each other, but at the same time, the cultures are completely different. So you will fly for 1 hour and see a totally different culture with completely different mentality, language, traditions, history. It is beyond. So it makes it so easy, convenient, and fun to explore Europe. Third thing that I know for sure you will appreciate a lot, probably more than anything else. And again, I'm talking about specifically if you're coming from the States, you guys will really appreciate the slower pace of life. Europeans prioritize happiness and peace over anything, and it was definitely a very interesting change for me as it took me some time to adjust. But once you adjust, you really learn how to live in the moment, how to appreciate the small things. And I feel like this is what life is about. So Europe definitely teaches you how to live in a different way. All right, now let's talk about the bad. This is where things are about to get spicy. I just know it. So again, if you're coming from the States, get ready for the things to get done not on your time, but on their time. So for those of you who are coming from the States and are ready to get things done fast, you might as well forget about it because it's just not going to happen. And I know you're sitting there right now and thinking, yeah, it's okay. Trust me, guys, when your internet is going to be down for 30 days and you keep calling and asking for someone to come over and fix it, and they're saying that their next available technician is in 15 days or 30 days, trust me, that things might start to matter to you more than you think right now. All right, the next one. So, guys, get ready for the things that you are used to doing a certain way in the States. They will be done a completely different way abroad. And I know right now it probably won't make a lot of sense, but when you will try to open a bank account in Italy or to rent an apartment in Paris, you guys will know what I'm talking about. All right, now let's talk about the ugly. Let's skip that part. No, I'm kidding. All right, let's get to it. So the first thing, guys, the ugly of moving into another foreign place is, I'm talking about Europe specifically, right? And not all the countries, of course, and not all the people. I feel like I need to give that disclaimer before the things that are about to come out of my mouth will come out. But because you're a foreigner, sometimes you will find people that will try to take advantage of you. Why? Why will they? Well, first of all, because in some countries, foreigner is associated with money, and specifically Americans are usually associated with money. So sometimes people will try to charge you more for things only because you're a foreigner. For example, when I first moved to a new apartment and I agreed on a certain cleaning price, so for people to come over and clean my place on a weekly basis, when we decided on a certain price, and then when they came over, cleaned it, I called the management to find out how much I owe them, and it was double of what we agreed on. And I said, absolutely not. This is not what we agreed on. Of course, I had previous situations that happened to me already, which led me to be more strict, more to the point, more, I don't know, just stand up for myself. And after a long discussions, of course, I was able actually to have them completely waive the fee for that specific cleaning because I was so furious. But trust me, if you don't stand up for yourself, they will sometimes try to take advantage of you, and that's a fact. Next ugly of moving to another place, especially if you're Americans. And I want to remind you, I am living in Europe. So of course, a lot of times when I'm giving the examples, I am talking about Europe. The thing that I feel like I miss the most about United States is the customer service, guys. The customer service in not all the European countries, please, again, not all of them, but a lot of them is way different than the customer service that we are used to in the States. It is slower, it is not as efficient, and I have a quick story to tell you that actually happened to me when I first arrived here to Crete, which is still so fresh for me, so I feel a little bit still wounded up from it, so I feel like it would be a great example of what I'm talking about. Before I came to Crete, I was in Rome, and of course, a planner, organizer, tourist that I am, I rented a car in Crete. I received a voucher with the confirmation. It told me where I can pick up the car, my receipt number, the dates I reserved the car for, etc., etc., etc. So I filled out all the forms. I made sure to tell them exactly when my flight is going to be, so they know more or less when to expect me. So when I arrived to Crete, I picked up my bags and I headed towards the parking lot, excited because I knew I'm going to just get into my car and drive to this home, which I couldn't wait to see. So when I get to the parking lot, I see the kiosk with the name of the service from whom I need to rent the car from, and it is closed. It is closed. I thought that can't happen. So I started calling them. As I was calling them, I heard the phone ringing inside that kiosk. Nothing. It was getting dark. I waited. I called and called and called. I called, I don't know how many times. It was closed and it didn't seem like anyone was coming. So I called the main line of the customer service for many different car companies. They said, that cannot be it. I said, please call them yourself. I don't know what to do. I reserved the car. I have the receipt for the dates. They already charged me a deposit for that car, and I don't know how I'm going to get to the house, which was about 40 minutes from the airport. So the lady called them and called them and called them. Then she calls me back and says, you're right, no one is responding. I am so sorry. I don't know how to help you. Good luck. And hang up the phone. So guys, I was literally in the middle of Crete. It was 7 p.m. Everything was dark. Everything was shut down. I called the owner of this house and pretty much in tears explained to him the situation. So he came, he picked me up, he took me here. Then the next day I had to rent a car, go back to that airport, rent a car, and only afterwards I came here and I felt like I can breathe. So yes, that is how sometimes the customer service works in Europe, guys, and I have so many more examples to share with you, but I think that specific example says a lot about the overall customer service situation in Europe. So anyway, guys, that was my good, bad and the ugly of Europe. Of course, I didn't want to go into more details and to give you more things, only because this was supposed to be just an overall general overview of what to expect. I'm happy to go into more details. I'm happy to answer more questions. I'm happy to make part 2. So let me know in the comments if you do. Of course, I would be so grateful, guys, if you press it, smash it, do whatever you want with that button, subscribe button. Please do. Please give me a thumbs up, because I have so much to share with you, and I hope you guys will be back to this channel. Sending you lots of love from Crete, and I'll see you soon.